You can see me, if you can hear me okay. I'm a little bit worried that it's a bit windy out today, so I'm gonna try and stay within the city center where there isn't wind, but to begin here there might be a bit of wind. But anyways, you guys, I'm so excited to be back with live streaming. I think this is my first outdoor live stream in Canada, so that's kind of exciting. And this is technically my new Canadian home. I'm officially a registered Albertan because I'm going to be just having my address as my mom's place while I'm traveling around. So this is technically my new city. So let me just take a look here. Oh, thank you, Alex from Reporter5 for coming out. We got Alexander the Great, and yes, closing in on 100K. I'm pretty excited about that. Tago1983, hello, Alina from your many Balkan fans. It's going to be interesting to see what Calgary is like, absolutely. Oh, Misha's here, hello. Michael is here. David is here. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Ellie's here, Tom. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much for coming out. If you guys want to drop where you're from and what time it is where you're at, that would be awesome. I always find that interesting. Oh, we got Daryl from... Oh, yeah, we got Daryl here. We got Gediminas. We have Jay. Fantastic. Okay, guys, so to start off this live stream, I wanted to start it off with a bang, so I want to give you a fantastic view of Calgary. So are you ready for it? Because here it is. Ta-da! We are right here on kind of the top of Sunnyside Bank Park, and we are going to be going across Center Street Bridge, which is right over there, a really beautiful bridge. But I absolutely love this spot where you get this gorgeous view of the city. We've got the Bow River here in Calgary right in front of us. Still quite a bit of snow here. It's about +2 right now, but for Canada, this is great weather. So let's see who we got here in the comments. We got Andre from Edmonton. We have Martin from the UK, and it's 6 p.m. Oh, Dhaka, France from Dhaka. It is 12 o'clock night, so pretty late. Thank you for coming out. Sophia, Bulgaria from Tago. Johnny from Florida. Amazing. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming out. Let's get walking here. Oh my gosh, is somebody actually from Pyongyang, North Korea? Paul, are you really from there? Because that would be super cool. I don't think I have had a viewer from North Korea as far as I know. Oh, we got Manchester, Athens, Greece. Amazing. Jim from Wisconsin. It's noon there. You guys aren't too far off from us. We're about 11 p.m. right now. And oh, let me actually show you where I came from. So all around Calgary, there's actually a lot of really good walking trails. Near where my mom lives, there's actually a place called Glenmore Reserve, and it's a beautiful, like really large area to walk around in. So even though there's some things I don't like about Calgary, like the fact that you'd basically have to have a car unless you were living right downtown and that's the only places you went, I do like that they have a lot of really big parks, that it almost feels like you're out in nature, and you still kind of have a fairly large city center. So positives and negatives, as there is with every city. But let me know if you guys have actually ever been to Calgary. I'm kind of curious. I know we do have quite a few Canadians here on the chat, so I assume most of them have. But if you are from abroad, have you heard of Calgary? Have you been to Calgary? It is the 4th largest city in Canada, and I read that in the beginning of 2021, the census was that there was almost 1.6 million people who were living here, which is quite a bit more than I thought. I thought they were right around that million mark for quite a long time, but it does look like the city really is growing. Oh, we got Curtis who actually lives in Calgary. That's cool. Let's see here. Trip reporter says, "Hoi, Alina, the south of Germany, it is here. Been to Calgary, yes, but I am sure you know during late spring, early summer." Yeah, you wouldn't really want to come here in the dead of winter. It doesn't get as cold as like Saskatchewan, obviously, but it's still pretty intense. Like you'll definitely get -20 at some point in the year. I'll just let these people pass here and give you guys a little bit more of this beautiful view. Oh, we got somebody from Winnipeg.
Not worry about it.
And yes, both here. Calgary did host the Winter Olympics, I think twice. I think Calgary was the first Canadian city to host the Olympics, and then I think they also hosted them again. Am I imagining things, fellow Canadians? Can you let me know? Oh, Ryan, thank you. 1988 Olympics, yeah. So I don't know if they hosted twice. Maybe that's me thinking of something else, but they definitely did at 1988. Oh, Montreal was first. Well, I'm just not giving proper facts here. I apologize. I thought I read today when I was looking up information in Calgary that they were the first, but I guess not. Here we are. So just a few days ago, I was actually doing a walk around downtown because I'll be honest that I haven't walked extensively in this city. So I was trying to get myself, kind of ready for this live stream. And I decided that if I were to actually live long term in Calgary, which I probably wouldn't, I love this city, but probably not, forever kind of love, but I would live in those condos. Like you're right near downtown, you're right near Princess Island Park, you have easy access to a lot of the main roads, and it would just be like a beautiful view. So that would be my selection. These like front beautiful condos right there. Anybody who lives in Calgary, let me know if that would be a good decision. Oh, and view from Lookout. Yes, thank you so much for 90K, you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the support you have given me. This past year has just been, on another level considering what has been going on in the world. So thank you so much to everyone who tunes into these lives, that watches my videos, that supports my channel. Like it truly means the world. I love what I do. So thank you so much. And we got a super chat on that note from Bob 555. Hello, Alina from the New Saskatchewan of the South, Texas. Thank you so much, Bob. I really appreciate it. I wouldn't mind some Texas weather right about now. All right. So let's keep going here. Stephen K says Vancouver is way more crowded than Calgary. Yes, it probably would be. And yes, Ellie, it is a very big benefit of living in Calgary that you are so close to the mountains. There's sadly not going to be a video about it, but I did spend my birthday week out in Banff and Canmore, and it was amazing. It was just gorgeous. I hadn't been snowboarding in Lake Louise yet, so that's where I had gone, and it was just stunning. Rahul asks an interesting question. Kiev or Calgary? Oh, look at this view. Wow. That's a difficult question. It depends if it's just for a period of time or if it is forever. For a period of time, I would definitely choose Kiev, just because with the work I do, it would make so much more sense to kind of be in Europe and be able to just, hop on a plane and be somewhere in an hour. That would be awesome. But for forever, I don't know. Maybe it would be Calgary between the two. Just a higher standard of living overall. But I mean, obviously, if you have money in Ukraine, you can get anything you want. But both cities are fantastic. I do love both. Oh, we got some super chats here. Let me see. There was one from Orlane. Thank you so much for coming out. That's so kind of you. Great videos as always. Greetings from the Netherlands. That is so sweet. I hope you're doing good. Thank you for coming out. And then we had another one. Oh, from Paul. 5 sent to your iPhone. Thanks for bringing the world into all our homes. Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you for all the support that you have given me on my channel. That's really sweet of you. Thank you. Oh, and then we got one from Jay here. Hi from Hong Kong. If you're raised in Canada, how did you learn to be fluent in writing Russian? As a Canadian, do you know any French? Well, I'll just begin with the French comment because no, I sadly know no French. It's very minimal. We learned some in school, but it's not even enough for me to like get by as a tourist. So unfortunately, no. I wish I did. I was raised in Canada, but I was born in Ukraine and grew up speaking Russian. So that's how, you know, I still speak it. It's in the subconscious memory somewhere back there. My reading abilities are okay. My writing abilities are terrible. So that's, you know, something that I would like to improve because I kind of began to lose it when I went to school here in Canada. But yeah, that's what it is. So thank you so much. We got another super chat from Mode Monroy. Hola, Alina, here in LA, California. Poor video quality today. Oh, do you mean my video quality? I hope not. Sorry about that if it is. But thank you. Sean Bond, appreciate you and your awesome content. Thank you so much, Sean. That's so sweet of you. Okay, let me flip the camera here for you guys. We are just getting closer to the end of the bridge, and if you can see right in front of me, that is Princess Island Park. You can kind of cross into it by a little bridge, and it's also a bit of a nature getaway, so really nice little area. Oh wow, I hadn't really been keeping track of the amount of people in the room here, but we already got 327. That is so cool for just starting out. I guess my live streams are at a better time now for most North Americans, but because before when I was in Europe and it was getting dark at like 4 or 5, it was like 8 a.m. for anybody on the East Coast and like 6 a.m. for anybody on the West Coast. So I know these times are probably much better. Oh, we got a super chat from Brianna B. Greetings from Malta, and 100k subs is happening very soon for you, Alina. Будьте счастливы всегда. Спасибо, Brianna. I assume you speak Russian, but if you don't, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. And yeah, I had a really good last couple of weeks with subscribers. I think I got like 3 or 4k in a couple of weeks, so pretty happy about that. Oh, from Glenn Shipley, a super chat. Thank you so much, Glenn. Aw, and Michael, thank you so much. Treat yourself and your wonderful mom to a belated birthday dinner before you leave on your next trip. Thank you so much, Michael. You are so kind to come out all the time. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. Yeah, it was my mom's birthday when I first got here, and then it was my birthday. I'm 30. How exciting. And it's been great. It's been great. I'm really glad that I came back to Canada when I did, because now they got the whole hotel quarantine thing, and I don't particularly want to spend a couple $1,000s just sitting in a hotel for 3 days. So pretty happy to be back here, you know, for the 2 months that I have been. And then I'm heading out in a little bit more than a week. I'm not going to tell you guys where it is yet, but it's going to be great, I promise you. So we are getting to the end of Center Street Bridge here, and where we are in terms of the areas of downtown this is actually the start of Chinatown, a really cool little area. And there's a coffee shop here that I'm going to show you guys that I went to last week that is so freaking good that if you come to Calgary, you have to get coffee there. You will not regret it. We're not going to go down this one street, but maybe you guys can see it from afar. There is a Chinese cultural center, and it is such a beautiful building. I'll get a little bit closer to it, but I don't want to go all the way down here, because here in Canada, my data is limited, guys. I did the best I could to get the best package that was prepaid, but it's no Albania or Bulgaria where you get like 20-30 gigs for 20 bucks. I'm paying the big bucks for every gig, so it's probably going to be about an hour long live stream most likely. but that is the Chinese Cultural Center. Really, really beautiful building. All right, so I've already mapped out exactly where we are going today, because I did exactly this walk earlier this week, trying to get the main sort of sights of the city. So we are going to head all the way down Center Street here, because there's quite a bit to see just on this one street, starting with Chinatown. And yes, for everybody saying that Calgary is dead, I think most cities are dead with COVID going on, you know. It's like, it's not like it used to be anywhere really. Oh, we got a super chat from Andre. Love your beautiful smile. Thank you so much, Andre. Very sweet of you. All right, here. Oh, Marcio, I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly. I apologize if I'm not. Asked, is internet better in Bulgaria and Macedonia compared to Canada? Well, in Bulgaria, it 100% is. Out of my Balkan trip, Bulgaria not only had really high speed upload and download speeds for a very low price compared to the other places I went. So it definitely beats Canada. North Macedonia was good for like mobile internet, but it was not that good for any kind of Wi-Fi upload speeds. I had a lot of issues there getting my videos up. So if it wasn't for the upload speeds, North Macedonia would also be better than Canada. But because of the upload speeds, I would say that Canada is better. Let's see here. Oh, we got a super chat from Rob. Thank you so much, Rob. I will grab a coffee with that. Thank you so much. Okay, we gotta wait for the light. Oh, I almost missed my coffee house. Okay, we're gonna pop across the street here. What am I doing? It's not working. Okay. All right, so this is it, guys. This is it. This is where you have to go. It's called Muse Coffee House, and it's in the basement of this building. Sadly, it looks like it's closed. Oh yeah, it's closed on, well, wait, what day is it today? It should be open today. I don't know why it says that. But this is the coffee shop. Had some of the best coffee that I've had in Calgary, so you definitely need to check this out. People are staring at me right now, just letting you know. But okay, onwards. We are heading down Center Street. We got, one sec guys, I'm just figuring out some technical issues right now. My chat's kind of freezing up on me, but I saw a question that I think somebody asked, does Calgary have a large Russian community? And I would say that they actually do have a fairly large one. I don't know if some of you guys will remember that last year my mom and I went to a Maslenitsa, which is a very popular Russian sort of, you know, tradition slash festival. And she found out about it, about this Facebook group called Russian Women Calgary. I think that's all it was for a name. So yeah, there is actually quite a large Russian community here in Calgary. But basically, I think all the large Canadian cities, there's a fairly large Russian community. So coming up here, we have probably my favorite building in Calgary, which is the Bow. And it is the second tallest building in Calgary. I think the first is Brookfield Place. Both of them are higher than the Calgary Tower, which is kind of sad because for the longest time, you know, the Calgary Tower was kind of the place you would go to get the best view of Calgary, and now it's kind of been, you know, taken over by these monoliths. This is a what do you call it? I guess just a business skyscraper that was built by the oil and gas industry. So, you know, a few years ago, that was really booming here in Alberta. So unfortunately, Calgary Tower isn't quite as tall as it used to be. So Nick asks a good question. How would you compare Calgary to Edmonton? I don't know if I would be the best person to give, really detailed information about the differences, because it has been quite a while since I was in Edmonton, but also a really great city, has a lot to offer. But I would say that Calgary is a bit more, what's the word? Maybe cosmopolitan, has a bit more to offer as far as like international, sort of events and culture. I think it's actually probably much more multicultural than Edmonton, just kind of from what I've heard. But like I said, I haven't been to Edmonton in quite a long time, so maybe it is different than I remember it. Of course, it is home to the West Edmonton Mall, the biggest mall in Canada. There's even like a theme park in it. So if you are in Alberta, you definitely have to go to both Calgary and Edmonton. Give you guys a nice view of the bow. Paul asks, how cold is it today? It is +2 right now, so not too chilly at all. Right on the other side of the building, there's actually a very cool art sculpture. I believe the name of it is called Wonderland. I can already see some people are out there taking pictures with it, so we'll head there in just a second. Jose asks, do you think it'll be properly traveling to Europe on September? I assume you're asking me if I'm going to travel to Europe in September. I definitely will, probably this summer actually, depending on the COVID restrictions that are going on, but I assume the Balkans will still be open, and there's a lot that I have yet to see there. All right, guys, so are you ready for it? Look at this. This is actually pretty cool. Like, sometimes I don't understand some more contemporary art that they put in cities, but this is really cool. I think they did a really good job on this, and it looks really awesome with the Bow building in the background. This is technically the front of it. Yeah. Just a really unique sort of attraction, and you can actually go inside of it. If people aren't taking pictures, I will take you guys inside. Let me see. Don't want to ruin somebody's picture. I think I might be, so I'll just show you guys from the outside. But yeah, it's obviously a young girl's head from the looks of it, and I have no idea how they could bend these wires to do that. Does anybody actually know when this was first built? Because I do feel like it hasn't been here that long. But let me actually go to the other side of it. Because from the different angles, you also get like a different perspective, which is cool. You can even see the ear, like look at the ear. I have no idea how they did that. Oh, Steven says about 10 years ago or so. That's cool. Well, we got a light in the head. Light bulb moment. No, David, it does not light up at night. It is just the structure itself. That would be interesting, I guess, if they actually put lights in it. Yes, it is t-shirt weather in Calgary for Canadians. +4 is technically very nice. Oh, what was here? Laced Mint asks, would you recommend Beltline or downtown Calgary to live as far as walking amenities go? I don't think I've been to the Beltline a lot, so I can't comment too much on that, but I think downtown is great. I mean, I'm biased because that's where I usually like to live in cities, is the downtown part, because I don't like to walk far, and I also like to be close to public transit. I prefer that over driving. So for me, I would say downtown makes more sense, but I know the Beltline is also a popular area. All right, guys, we are going to keep going down Center Street, because at the end of Center Street is, of course, Calgary Tower. And how can we have a tour of Calgary without Calgary Tower? All right. Ryan says we should go in. Okay, fine. The kids have left, so I will go in. Okay. We had a super chat from Stephen Winchester. I have enjoyed your videos. Thank you so much, Stephen. That's very sweet of you. All right, guys, we're going in. This is the door to this girl's mind. And look how interesting this is. Definitely. Oh, there's the ear. That looks so weird. That's really cool. I really have no idea how they did this. Like maybe some kind of, I don't know how 3D printing works, but that just came to mind. Very cool. This is weird, Majestic Kingle. Yeah, it is. You cannot climb it. You will get in trouble. And you wouldn't want to dirty or wreck this beautiful sculpture. So that's the inside, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We are going to go out now. Mauricio asks, would you prefer Calgary over Vancouver? That is a great question, because way back in the day when I was thinking of moving to either Toronto or Vancouver for the film industry, those are really the two main centers in Canada, I was dead set that 100% Toronto was the right city for me, because even though Vancouver is like stunning, it has so much to offer. I had some like sketchy experiences there the many times that I had gone there for like work trips, or I went there for a modeling convention. Like I always ended up having some kind of weird thing happen, usually unfortunately with people who were like on drugs. And you know, Vancouver does have its shady side. So I just thought that Toronto would be the right place for me, and I love Toronto. But I was actually thinking that if I moved back to Canada whenever, I think I would give Vancouver a try, because the more that I kind of, you know, have looked into what it has to offer, and I have quite a few friends who actually decided to move from Toronto to Vancouver, are absolutely loving their time there. So I'm like, maybe I've been too hard on Vancouver, and maybe I just had some bad, you know, experiences that wouldn't be like that if I went back. So I might give Vancouver a try. It's hard to say. We had a super chat from Christo Marinov. You are amazing. Thank you so much, Christo. That's very sweet of you. Oh, White Lion asks, do you miss Albania? Yes, I miss Albania. It was a fantastic 2 months, I think, that I spent there. I had a great time, and depending on how this year goes, maybe I will go back and go to the beaches in warmer weather, because that would be lovely. Janina asks, are you planning to visit Curious Inc. in Alberta? Check them out on YouTube. They're amazing. I have never heard of them, so I will have to try and remember that name. Thank you. Tell me if my mascara is running, because like the wind makes me all stuffed up and my eyes running, so it's going to be an attractive live stream. Somebody had commented that I should collab. Oh, wait, guys. We got a C train here. Look. So that, my friends, is the main public transit in Calgary. Of course, there are buses, but I think the C train is far more superior. It is a above ground train that goes to quite a few different places all over Calgary. It's a pretty good map for the size of Calgary. Like, you can't expect smaller cities to have public transit, have trains that go everywhere, especially when most people drive. So I think for the size of Calgary, the C train's actually pretty good. But I was going to say that a lot of people say that I should collaborate with Bald and Bankrupt, and they're right, because we do have a lot in common, and we have actually met up in person in Ukraine for a drink, and he's the nicest guy. So if you guys maybe go comment on his videos all the time that you want to see a collaboration, maybe we could make that happen sometime, because I probably will be back in Eastern Europe at some point this year. We'll see how things go. So this is the beautiful Calgary Tower, and I remember when we first moved to Canada, and I think Calgary was one of the first trips that we kind of did as a family, like me, my mom, and my dad. And I remember we went to the Calgary Tower, and even though I don't have like a vivid memory of it, I do remember being like really like, you know, shocked and amazed of going up in a tower, because in Ukraine we obviously, you know, didn't have anything like this at the time. So it was quite an adventure to go up this beautiful tower. So this beautiful street we will go down later in the live stream, but this is the main pedestrian avenue. It's called Stephen Avenue. There's a lot of historical buildings on this street, a lot of great like shops and restaurants. So we will come back here later. We're just gonna jaywalk because I want to kind of take you guys on a loop where you see quite a few different things. There are a lot of steakhouses in Calgary, as there would be. Alberta beef is one of their best exports, so you will see so many popular steakhouses here in the city. There's a few vegan places too, you know, they're open-minded here. So lots of great restaurants in Calgary. When I walked to the Calgary Tower a week ago, I mean, it looked like it was closed, even though a lot of things are opening up here in Alberta. I guess we're in like the first stage of reopening, where dine-in just opened earlier in the month, but Calgary Tower looks like it's still closed, so you can't go to the top. That would be a cool live stream. If I could live stream from the top of Calgary Tower, that would be epic. Look at that. Very nice. Very nice. All right, guys, so this is 9th Ave, and we are going to walk a few blocks down here, because they built a new library that is really beautiful that I wanted to show you guys. And then we will kind of loop back to Stephen Avenue. Oh, we have a super chat from Yevgeny. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Oh, Ryan is correct. You have such nice commentators. I love coming on to these. Oh, that's very true. I do have the best subscribers. I do have to say that. It is pretty cool that overall I feel like I've had such a positive community, because sometimes I do read like, you know, comments on a lot of other popular channels that I follow, and there's a lot of mean people out there, and I'm like, please don't come to my channel. Like, this is a safe, happy space. This is a safe, happy space. We don't need that kind of negativity. Like, constructive criticism, absolutely, no problem. But when somebody's just like spewing hate, like, I just don't need that on my channel. We have a super chat from Doug, #1 fan. Thank you so much, Doug. That's so sweet of you. And then we have one from Jim. Thank you so much. After live stream, have one on me, Alina. I will, Jim. I will be actually spending the day with my mom today after I finish up the live stream. Since it is such good weather, we're probably going to go for a walk somewhere, and then I'll take her out to dinner and we'll grab a drink. So thank you. Oh, we have a super chat from Joanne. Thank you so much, Joanne. I've seen your comments before on my channel. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you. Oh, we got somebody from Ottawa. Hans telling me that my teeth are beautiful. Thank you, Hans. I take good care of them. Okay, guys, so take a look at this, kind of a different perspective. I think, am I saying it correctly, that if you go down this street, it leads to the Stampede Arena. Am I correct, guys? Is it this street or is it the next one? I think it's one of these. So yeah, if you go down that way and it's summertime and it's not COVID times, you will get to the most famous event in Calgary, which happens in the summer, which is basically like a big rodeo festival, which is called the Stampede. This feels so real. I'm not sure if it's the grass that feels so real. It doesn't feel very real, I'm sorry. All right. Oh, was that a super chat? That was from Carl. I'd love if you did more of these live streams going forward. They're awesome. Thanks for the walk through Calgary. Hello from Oakville, Ontario. Very cool. Thank you so much, Carl. And yeah, for anybody who just joined my channel recently, I do usually try and do live streams once every couple of weeks when I was traveling. But because I was back here in Canada and it was, it was cold when I got to Calgary, it was like -10, -20. And then I went to see my dad in Saskatchewan and it was -30, -40. My phone would die. I'm pretty sure it would die if I tried to live stream in that kind of weather. So I tried to wait until, it's a little bit above zero to start these up again. But going forward, I definitely will be doing a lot of live streaming once I am back traveling, and I'll always try and give you guys like a couple days notice before I do. Oh, did somebody very kindly say that I missed a super chat? Who did I miss? Who did I miss? I saw Carl. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, because I missed Marco. Marco, thank you so much. You are amazing. That is so sweet of you. Marco is an incredible person because he comes out to, I think, every single one of these, Marco. I think I remember you being at all of them. So thank you so much for coming out and supporting. That is so kind of you. And thank you to the person who reminded me. That is exactly what I need. Thank you. Oh, did my dad just enter the chat? Ryan said, "What's up, Gordon?" Yes, other people said, "Thank you guys, you are keeping me accountable." Okay, where is my dad's comment? Oh, Gordon McLeod, I'm your #1 fan, and of course your mother. Thank you so much for sharing the #1 spot with Mom, Dad. I really appreciate it. Love you so much. My dad has basically become a superstar in Saskatchewan. Because Saskatchewan is like, such a small province. We only got like 1 million people total, and the videos that I do are on small towns. So a lot of the people who watch the video find a way to like call my dad and be like, "I saw you on YouTube." So he's technically got more people reaching out to him than me, I think, for seeing him in a video and knowing him personally. So that's pretty cool. That's so cool. All right, friends. Wow, we almost have 500 people in here. That is a lot. That is fantastic. I think I have one more. Yeah, I have one more block. No, okay. Now I remember, you guys, this is the street that you take to get to the Stampede. I remember it's actually written on the street that it's like this way to the Stampede. So it's this street for anyone who cares and, who's going there. But just some reference of where each road leads. We got Olympic Park over there. We will be going there after. Oh, we missed some super chats. Thank you guys. You see, these go so fast, and it's very easy if you blink and miss one. Oh, I think from John. Thank you so much, John. Congrats on 90K. Calgary is such a gorgeous city. How does it feel to be back? Well, it's interesting because I was literally here this time last year, like when the pandemic first was announced. So I was actually here for March and half of April. But last year was much more sad because everything was completely closed and it was very cold. So I literally just sat at home the whole time. So this time has been much better. The weather has also been far warmer, strangely enough. So this trip has definitely been much more positive, and it's been nice to like get out to the mountains as well. So it feels good to be back. I'm happy that this is going to be my new home base, and I think every time that I come here I'm going to get to know the city more and more, and hopefully explore Alberta on a whole more and more. So definitely a lot of content that I want to put out about Alberta, but I'm probably not going to make a video about Calgary this time around. I do want to do it when it's like summer and beautiful, and paint it in the most beautiful light I can, because I haven't really done much content on Alberta, so I want to start it off on a strong note. So that was a very long-winded answer, but thank you so much. Oh, we have a super chat from Shigeru with a very cute doggy. Thank you so much, Shigeru. You must have had a nap or something, because it's like 5 a.m. or something in Calgary. Am I mistaken? You are like incredibly kind to be coming out here in this crazy early time in Japan. So thank you so much, Shigeru. Can't wait to go to Japan. Okay, guys, we are here at the new library here in Calgary. And how cool does this look? This is really, really, really beautiful. I tried to go in here just a few days ago, but it too was closed. It just had like curbside pickup, where I guess you could like reserve a book and then come pick it up. But I heard that inside it's really beautiful as well. Oh, we got a super chat from Ricardo. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ricardo. That's so sweet of you. Thank you for supporting the channel. And because of you guys, by the way, I was able to purchase the camera that I really wanted. I now have the Sony a6400, and I'm still in the process of learning all the ins and outs of using it, but it's literally because of these live streams that I was able to afford it. So thank you so much to everybody who supports this channel. Is all kind of being invested back into making the best content I can. Oh, we got another super chat from Joseph Taylor. You are amazing. Thank you so much, Joseph. That's so sweet of you. Here we are, guys. We got the library. And I think those must be windows, right? Very uniquely placed. I really wonder what it looks like from the floor plan. Like it's just this sort of diamond-shaped window right there. It's very interesting. Very unique design. I don't know if you guys have found this, if you live in Canada, or if you've been here in the last few years, but it's interesting to see that in all the major sort of cities, this more, I don't know, futuristic sort of design is really taking over the, skylines and all the new structures that they're building. Like it's a very, very futuristic sort of architecture. I like it personally. It's obviously not the, historic sort of Victorian buildings that you might find in certain cities in Europe, which I love as well. But I think Canada, since the white people came over, it's a fairly young country. So, I guess they're going to the more modern sort of style going forward. It's going to be interesting to see what it looks like in about 100 years. Oh, I missed Rahul, how could I? Rahul, thank you so much. Thank you for coming out. Fantastic live stream. I would really love to visit Calgary someday, hopefully this summer. So this is seriously helpful. Thank you so much, Rahul. That is so incredibly sweet of you. You have been like probably one of the biggest supporters of my channel. So thank you so much for your support. I do hope you come out to Calgary this summer, because that's probably, as with most Canadian cities, that's when it shines. That's when there's a lot to see and do. And obviously, I would also really recommend going out of the city and doing some hikes, going up into the mountains. You can actually ride the chairlifts even in the summertime and get a great view. So I hope you are able to come out. But thank you so much for the super chat. John asks, would you say Calgary is one of the more modern cities in Canada architecture-wise? I would expect Toronto to edge it out in that respect, right? Yeah, definitely Toronto is going to be... Oh, I just got across here. Oh, I'm bleeding here, guys. The mascara is bleeding. Toronto is definitely more modern. Has probably, you know, the largest amount of new buildings going up. So it's always going to edge out everybody else for the time being. But Calgary is doing a lot of construction as well. Like there's a lot more buildings being built than the last time I was here. So who knows in 10 years what it's going to look like. Let's see here. So friends, this is 7th Ave, I believe. And this whole street is basically the C-train street. There's no cars that are on this street. It is just the trains. So the station that we are at right now is City Hall. And let's try and get across before the train comes, because this does have, I guess, the new City Hall and the old City Hall. From Google Maps, it kind of tells me that this whole structure has a lot of like government buildings. So I don't know if this itself is City Hall or if it's like further to the left, but we'll also see the old City Hall. Oh, we got a super chat from Leon. Great view of Calgary. Something I'll love to come back. Sorry, my thing's not working. Something I'd love to come back once this COVID insanity passes here in the States. Yes, I hope that is this year. I hope that travel is finally going to be back up and running, because it is really hard, you know, for people, especially who have like family in different places or in like a long-term relationship. That would be so hard if you couldn't see, you know, those most important people to you for a whole year because of what's going on. Like, I really hope it gets better. So this is just the end here of this first platform. Like there's basically a station every couple of blocks. So it's fairly easy to get around downtown. This building right here is a part of the University of Calgary. It says School of Architecture, Planning and Landscape. So literally just what we were talking about. But if I'm not mistaken, there's a whole bunch of different parts of the University of Calgary all over downtown, you know, all the different sects of the university. So this is just one of them. And here's a view of the City Hall platform. Oh, I did miss a super chat from Walter. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming out. Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing good, Walter. Let's see here. Okay, guys. Oh, this building is cool. Look at this building. This is really gorgeous. It actually lights up at night. I'm talking about this skyscraper right here. Calgary Tower actually lights up at night too, which is interesting. But this is a very unique building because it is residential, and I haven't done it yet, but I heard that there's a fantastic cafe that's kind of like on the top floors of it that anybody can go to, even if you don't live in the building. I don't know if that's the case in COVID times. I assume it should be open since all restaurants are open, but I really, really like this skyscraper. All right, so There we got the beautiful Calgary Tower. We got Olympic Plaza. And this right here is the old City Hall, right? I don't think this is used anymore. I think some of the more interior buildings are supposed to be the main City Hall. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong, guys. I'm still a new immigrant to Calgary, so give me some leeway here. It's really beautiful though. And then this building over here, I believe, is the main police station in the city. We've got some interesting horse sculptures as well, just randomly there. I don't know if you guys have been to Canada, but our police sometimes literally do ride around on horses. I genuinely don't see what the point of that is, other than getting to see nice horses. I don't think it would help you catch anybody any faster than being in a car or a bike. But yes, sometimes in Canada you will see our Mounties, or I think just regular police too, riding on horses, which is interesting. So, oh, we have a super chat. From Gediminas. Thank you so much. The warm weather live stream in Saskatoon by the river would be fantastic. Enjoy a cup of Tim Hortons. Thank you so much. Yeah, I would love to do a live stream from Saskatoon, and I genuinely thought about it even when it was cold, but I just, didn't want to have the stream stop in like 10 minutes because of the cold. So hopefully I do come back when it's warmer, and I will definitely do some live streams from Sask. So thank you so much, Gediminas. That's really kind of you. So here we are, guys. This is another sort of, I guess, artwork monument to the police in Canada. Really big building as well. There's the horsies. Cute horsies. Ender asks, do you have a car there, Alina? I do not have my own car. My mom drives me around. I don't think it would make much sense for me to have a car when I'm only here for a couple of months. But you can definitely rent a car for not too much money here in Calgary. So I feel like if I ever wanted, to go out on my own, I would just rent one instead of having the hassle of having my own. Oh, Steven says that's the main City Hall building. So yeah, that's what I was wondering. It says police station, but then it says Calgary Municipal Building. So that's the new City Hall and the police station? Is that correct? Can somebody tell me? Okay, while I wait for that to come in. Yeah, I mean, this whole area is really beautiful. We're right in the heart of downtown, and so now we are going to go across to the Olympic Plaza, where there's actually a skating rink. There's a really cool Turkish restaurant that's right in front of us called Anatolia. Oh, police station is across from the old library. Well, that's weird. Why do they have all the police statues here? And I thought I saw a plaque that was saying something about a station. I guess maybe just because they are government workers, maybe? I don't know. I assumed that it was a part of it, but if you're from Calgary, you definitely know better than me. Oh, another complicated thing about Calgary is that the downtown core is one-way streets. The good news is that it is a grid system, so it's kind of easy to know where you are because it's like First Street, Second Street, Third Street, and then the avenues. So you could easily kind of, figure your way around the downtown by the numbers if you hadn't been here before. But what's tricky is that some are, you know, only this way and some are only that way. So I haven't actually drove in downtown Calgary, so that's one thing to watch out for if you're coming here to drive for the first time. Look at this, you guys. This is as Canadian as it gets. And it's actually pretty busy today, I guess, being a Sunday. I was here on like a Monday and it was a completely empty rink, just like one person. So it's nice that today all the families are out skating together. It's really nice that they put it like right in the center of the city where you're kind of surrounded by these big, beautiful skyscrapers. And the tower, of course. Let's see here. Mulvey says, do not envy your weather right now. I assume you're still in South America. That would be nice. I would, of course, prefer to be warmer than colder, but I will say that for maybe about a month out of the year, I do love being out in like Canadian winter weather, like going, you know, skiing, snowboarding, skating, just feeling like it's officially Christmas. You know, there is a really beautiful, you know, sort of energy to that as well, but definitely not for like 5 months like Saskatchewan is. Dear Lord, no. Okay, guys, so we can't get through here, so we're just gonna have to go back around. And yes, David, I do ice skate. Probably not very well, but I can skate. And if I remember correctly, all down this street, and yeah, I see it right there, it says Arts Commons, there's a bunch of like kind of theater sort of buildings really supporting the arts, which is, you know, really nice for a city like Calgary. For those of you who don't know, let me actually share some brief info about my best friend Ryan, who is on this live stream. He actually used to do a lot of improv here in Calgary because he's originally from here. So yeah, he was part of all the theater and arts communities here in the city. So pretty cool. And yeah, they have some kind of photo exhibition here. Very nice. No, Nicholas, I am not going to skate for you. That would be too much of a risk for me to live stream with this gimbal and phone and skate. I think that's a bit too much. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. Alberta Theatre Projects. I do believe that all the theaters are still closed right now, but hopefully in this next stage of reopening, maybe they can do, you know, not a full theater, but maybe a quarter of the audience being able to be there with masks or whatever, because I know so many artists haven't been able to work through all of this. So hopefully things get better. Oh, look at this. Beautiful ice sculpture. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. When I was in Lake Louise, they had a whole ice castle made out of ice. I have no idea how they make it look this good. Really beautiful. Oh, we have a super chat from Martin. Really enjoying seeing around Calgary. Thanks for braving the cold. Thank you so much, Martin. Thankfully, it's not too cold. I'm like, you know, bundled up, so I don't get too cold. But this is nice. Like this is nice weather. Thank you so much. Over here, we have a monument to women's suffrage, which is like women's rights, because back then women were not considered real persons, as this monument says, and obviously, you know, couldn't vote, couldn't be in parliament. So it's a good thing that things have changed since then. So a very big thank you to these strong, badass women that paved the way. Oh, we got some super chats. Super chats. Thank you so much. We got one from Jay. I've been to Vancouver, Victoria, Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal, and Quebec City. Very cool. I've also been to the Maritimes and Yukon. Have you been to remote places like the last couple plus Labrador, Northwest Territories, and none of it? Thank you so much, Jay. No, I have not seen much of the Maritimes. I've only been to Halifax, and it was only for like 4 days. I would definitely love to go out there more. And I have not been to Victoria yet. And I haven't been to the Yukon or the Northwest Territories. There's a lot of Canada. Obviously, it's a big country that I haven't seen, everything. So my plan is that once COVID is better managed and, hoping that my channel is bringing in even more money than it is now, because obviously doing a cross Canada tour is going to cost a whole lot more than my Eastern European travel. So, I couldn't really comfortably do that right now, but I'm hoping that maybe after this year I will be in a position to do that, because it would be very cool to really not only see, my own home country, but do content that is hopefully a bit different than everything else that is out there, and definitely going to the more remote sort of places. I would definitely love to do that. But for the time being, we'll do more remote places in Saskatchewan and Alberta, since I have a place to stay there. We had a super chat, 2 super chats. Oh my God, you guys sent me so many. Thank you so much. You are going to make this Canada trip possible maybe sooner than I think. From Joseph, did you know that you're in the same home city as the Burger King foot lettuce guy? The foot lettuce guy from Burger King? Is that like from a commercial or something? I don't think I know where that's from per se, but I'm starstruck. Thank you. Thank you so much, Joseph. Oh, from Nathan. Thank you so much, Nathan. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting. That is so kind of you. We got one from Godwin. Alina, thank you for taking us around Calgary. I really enjoyed your Macedonia videos. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Godwin. I loved my time in Macedonia. And, who knows? Maybe I'll be back there again sooner than I think, because it's all in the Balkan sort of region. But absolutely loved my time there. Thank you so much. And then there was one more. Oh yes, from Bob. Alina, are you planning on visiting South America someday, or have you already been there? Thank you so much, Bob. So I went to South America when I was 17. I went to Peru with my dad right after I graduated high school. Had an amazing time there, but that is the only country that I've seen in South America. And I was contemplating going there next, but the issue is that the land borders are closed between countries in South America. And just looking at the flight prices, like if I wanted to go, let's say from, Peru to Colombia or whatever, it was much more expensive than I would like to pay. Usually most people just go from land borders, backpacking through South America. So I just don't think it's the right place for me to go when COVID is going on. So hopefully once the land borders open up and they're not having as many issues with COVID, I would definitely love to go there. But that's like an area of the world that would take me so long to cover. If you're going to South America and you want to see it extensively, like it's going to take you a while. So I don't really want to jump into there unless I'm going to be making the most of it. From View from Lookout, thank you for showing Calgary. You're the best, Alina. Thank you so much. That is so sweet of you. You come out so many times, so thank you for your support. Did I miss any more super chats? I hope I didn't. On my end, I think I covered everybody, but you guys let me know in the comments if I didn't. So here we have just really began our walk down Stephen Avenue. This is the historic pedestrian street that I was talking about earlier. This is exactly where we were earlier. with the Calgary Tower down Center Street. Oh, I just missed the light. Why? Yeah, so we're gonna keep going down here. I think this is technically 8th Avenue, but in the part that it is pedestrian, they call it Stephen Avenue. And yeah, this is the part of the city where you'll really see a lot of the older buildings from the time that Calgary, first became a city. I think it's 2 blocks down that it's the old, like, where the railway station was. Any locals, please let me know, because there was, a railway that really brought this city into being. Let's see here. You missed my super chat from Powell. I'm so sorry, Powell. Let's see here. Well, very strangely, I do not see it. It is not coming up on my end. But I'm so sorry that I did, Powell. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I hope you're having a great day, and hope to see you on here again, and hopefully my super chat does not glitch, because that does happen sometimes. Let's see here. So it's pretty quiet here today. There are not many people out today. Aw, thank you so much, Ellie. That's so sweet of you. There's actually, I think it's this plaque up here that actually tells a little bit more history about Stephen Avenue. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, this is actually kind of sad. It does look like most things are closed, and it's already like 12 p.m. So if it was open, it would be open. That place looks open. Premium, so you guys, that weed is like legal in Canada, right? So that's a little weed shop for you. Attractions of Canada, 420. All right, let's see here what we got. Yes, it is a plaque. All right, I'm going to read this to you. Stephen Avenue is a superb illustration of the central role that retail streets have played and continue to play in the Canadian urban experience. As well as a preserved commercial street, the avenue bears eloquent witness to the emergence of the modern retail sector in Canada from 1880 to 1930. I'll show you guys the street as I read it. With the coming of the railway, prairie cities grew at an unprecedented rate, and their gridiron urban plans reflected a new functional pattern. Financial and commercial sectors, located near the train station, surrounded by residential areas while factories were farther away. Elegant illustrations of Calgary's sandstone era, the buildings of Stephen Avenue are handsome representatives of the architecture of their time, featuring Victorian, Art Deco, it's a French word I can't say, Beaux Arts. I just probably really butchered that, Beaux Arts elements. So there you go, you guys. That was me trying my best with some French pronunciations. I think somebody had asked me what I think of Quebec, and unfortunately Montreal is the only city that I have seen in Quebec, so that's another province that I would love to see more of. But it would be great if I knew some more French, because it's a bit embarrassing how little I know. Oh, we have some super chats. Oh no! Oh my gosh, why does it say I only have 20%? I think it's a cold. Usually my battery definitely lasts. It's the cold crap. Okay. Stephen, thank you so much for coming out. We got a local here. Maybe not here right now, but thank you so much for coming out and supporting. Hope you're doing good. We got Jim. To truly show the Calgary spirit, you needed to have a cowboy hat and CS branded buckle or coat. Videos of Europe and Japan are great. Thank you so much, Jim. That's so kind of you. I definitely need to get some cowboy boots and a cowboy hat. We got one from Dago. Thanks for showing Calgary. I've been there in 2018 and miss it so much. Keep up with the awesome content. Thank you so much, Dago. That is so kind of you. I'm glad that you enjoyed Calgary as well. So you guys, this is sad news. This is sad news because usually, I charge my battery before I headed out, and usually after an hour-long live stream, I would still have like minimum 50% battery left. But I think just because it's, a little bit colder, my battery is draining faster. So I'm going to keep going as long as I can go. I think I have maybe 15 minutes worth of more places that I wanted to show you guys. We are already over an hour, so my dad is going too. So I'm gonna go as long as I can. But if my battery dies, if you don't see me, don't worry, I'm gonna be okay. I do have a charger to call my mom and come pick me up. But if that's what happens, if the live just goes, that's what happened, and I can't come back because I ain't got no battery. So just gonna say it now that thank you so much for coming out. Really means a lot, and there is gonna be a lot more live streams starting in the end of March because I have to quarantine. That's a little tip for you guys of where I'm going. I have to quarantine where I'm going. So maybe I'll do actually a live stream from my hotel room. That could be fun. But they will be back. There will be much more live streams. So let's see here. Here is another beautiful view of Stephen Avenue. We have, what is this place? Palace. I actually don't know what this building is. I think it must have obviously been a theater, but it looks like it is shut down, which is sad. Very nice historic building though. We have another little cannabis shop. See, industry of Canada. Got some interesting beer house. Another beer place. We got McDonald's. What else here? Dollarama. Oh, we got a super chat from Shigeru, who must be so tired right now. Very nice to see you. I'm still awake and enjoying a live stream from Tokyo. Spring is just around the corner here. Oh, the cherry blossoms in Japan. Oh my God. I would give so much to see that right now. Thank you so much for coming out, as always, Shigeru. You are so kind, and I hope you get a good sleep tonight. Like, this really means a lot that you come out to these at the crazy time that Japan always is. It's probably one of the most challenging time zones that I've dealt with for trying to talk to family in Canada. It would always need to be my super early morning, which never happened, or it would have to be like 10 p.m. Japan time would be like morning for my family. So it's a very challenging time zone. So thank you for coming out. Here we are coming up to the famous mall and kind of like department store area of the city. The mall is called the Core, and I think, it goes from Bankers Hall, which is on this side, and the mall is in this area. But there's a lot of famous Canadian department stores like Hudson's Bay, Simmons. There's a Holt Renfrew, really nice Holt Renfrew here, which is like a bougie Canadian department store. I usually would love coming down here to the mall, and I was here that week ago, and unfortunately, it was just so much more dead than it usually is. I really hope things get better this summer, because it would be so sad, to lose all of downtown, because, everybody is working from home. Many companies are probably going to pull out of their commercial rent agreements. So it's like, what are the downtown cores of the city going to be, next year? I saw a super chat from Ubuki SF3. Привет, Alina. Lol. Hi, Alina, for first time. Been following you since 2017 and love your content. Been interested in Russia since 10 years old in 2000. That is very cool. Thank you so much. I'm glad you've been enjoying the content. Thank you. We got somebody from Prince Albert. John, thank you for coming out. It was minus 40, but it warmed up when you showed up. I'm glad to be of service. All right, so this is TD Square, but the mall itself, I'm 99% certain, is called the Core. This is a good place. I've been here, Wise and Right. They got like, you know, healthy food. It's very tasty. All right. Oh, we got somebody from Blaine Lake. What is your career? This is my career. This is what I do. What a job. Oh, we got a cactus club. Very popular all across Canada, this chain. They do have fantastic bellinis. I will give them that. There's a lot of... one thing that I actually read about Calgary is that they are home to so many headquarters of large Canadian corporations. Like even in comparison to Toronto. Like Toronto still might have more, but per capita, I think I read, they have the most company headquarters, which makes sense because it still is obviously a large city, but I imagine that the commercial rents would be far less than, let's say, downtown Toronto. So yeah. Aw, thank you so much, Michael. No worries. Hope you have a great day as well. Thank you for coming out. Yeah, what I'm going to try and do, guys, we'll see if I get there before my battery runs out. But I think I want to turn right onto either, let's say maybe we'll even do 4th or 5th Street. And I wanted to head down all the way to the river, show you Princess Island Park, and walk across the Peace Bridge. That was my plan for this live stream. So if I get there, that would be great, but I might not make it. We'll see how it goes. Actually, why don't we go down 4th? That's not what I planned to do, and I don't know what's down 4th, but hopefully it's nice, because that will get me down to the river faster. One sec, there's a siren. Cops. All right, let's head on down here. Locals, comment, is there anything interesting on 4th Street? I don't quite remember what's on here. I've walked down all the way down 5th and 6th, but I don't know if there's anything really interesting on 4th. A bunch of cool skyscrapers, obviously. Oh, by the way, this is Holt Renfrew. This is the bougie Canadian department store, which I do love going into. I don't particularly, want to spend $1,000 on a sweater, but very nice to be amongst such beauty. Got the C train going by. Am I back? Can you see me? Can you hear me? I don't know what's happening. I don't think it's my battery because my phone's still alive. But I don't know. I think I'm back. It's showing me that I'm back. I'm still alive. Came back to life. All right, good. Don't know what happened there. I really wonder how many gigs I'm going to be using. If it's the same as I was going through in the Balkans, usually an hour and a half live stream was running up almost 2 gigs, I think, something like that. So I hope that I don't use more than that, because that's not going to leave me too much for the rest of the time that I'll be here, but it's worth it. I just hope that it lasts. All right, here. Oh, Kevin Turner says Tim Hortons at 4th Street and 5th Street. Yes, that's definitely an attraction of Canada, 100%. Got a beautiful church here. Oh, I'm walking through slush. This is a nice street. I will have to try getting a portable charger, but you know what the issue is, guys? Is this is connected to my iPhone, so I would have to take out my headphones to charge. And I haven't tried to do it, but I have just heard from other live streamers that if you don't, have your headphones or whatever, the sound like will be terrible. But maybe I guess I should try it sometime, or like I have wireless earbuds, so maybe that would just work just as well. I'll have to try and give that a go. But usually my live streams are fine. Like usually I'm not live streaming in, +1 or +2, so my battery lasts. It's just today it's a little chilly. It's a little nippy. Let's see here. Stephen, yeah, you haven't lived in Calgary until you put your foot in a freezing puddle at a pedestrian crossing. That's pretty accurate. All right. All right, see, Tim Hortons, look at that. Look at that, eh? Some good $2 French vanilla coffee right there. Real good. All right, guys, we might actually make it, because usually I get a notification when I'm getting down to 10%. I mean, I hope I get a notification when I get down to 10%. Might not, but maybe we're doing okay. Maybe we're gonna make it. All right. Tim Hortons actually looks closed here, which is weird. What? Yeah, there's no donuts. There's no donuts. I see it. So sad. Yeah, no, downtown, you guys, it is really sad. Like, oh, there's my 10% reminder, guys. We are on 10%. This is it. This is the last stretch. Can we make it? I'm gonna walk a little bit farther. If I get to just like a view of Princess Park or Princess Island Park, I will be happy. So I'm gonna walk faster. But yeah, it is sad that so many things are dying out. Who wrote that? Brianna, no donuts is why there was a police emergency. That is great. That is great. I appreciate that comment. How did that actually become a thing? How did it become a thing that donuts were like associated with the police? Was it through The Simpsons? Because that's where I remember that, they always made that kind of joke. And Simpsons were, the culture of the time. Well, we have a super chat from Nathan. Thank you so much, Nathan. That is so sweet of you. My hands are getting cold too. I was thinking of putting gloves on, but then I can't scroll or do anything. I guess I could put it on this hand, but next time. I think because the police were always at a donut store when they weren't busy from Carl. Yeah, I mean, I would. Oh God, I think being a police officer would be like one of the worst jobs for me. Not only would I be like afraid, because they do have a dangerous job dealing with people, but like I don't like confrontation. I really don't like confrontation, and that's like their whole job is like calling people out when they're doing something wrong. I would not do well as a police officer. I would just like hang out in the cafe and be like, if you guys need me, I'll do the paperwork. You guys can, go out there and be tough. I'm just gonna hang back. What the heck here? Yes, Dublin TV, it is actually starting to get cold, because see, there's a very big difference between being in the sun and being in the shade. The good part about being in the shade is that you guys can actually see better, but it's colder for me. From Alex. Thank you so much. Glad to see you are braving the cold. Looking forward to your next destination. Tim's guilty pleasure, large French vanilla and a sour cream glazed. 100% agreed. Thank you so much, Alex. That's so sweet of you. Hope you're having a great day as well. Yeah, see, it says -5, but in the cold, it's a totally different temperature. Oh, okay. So if we are getting close to the end, I will just make a little announcement that yes, I am heading out next week to my next destination. So I will be announcing on my Instagram where that is, probably a couple days before I go. So if you guys don't already follow me at Leap McLeod. The reason that I can't announce it directly on my YouTube channel is because the video in which I announce it is actually a sponsored video, and we are not posting that until I think after I leave. We're still kind of like talking about when it's actually to be posted, so that's why I can't announce directly on my YouTube channel just yet. But if you follow me on Instagram, I will obviously be showing you guys how I get where I'm going and all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested, follow me there. Oh, did I make a bad life choice? Because can I get directly to the river from here? I may have to go over there down to 5th Avenue or go that way. Boo, I thought I could get to the water from here, but it looks like it's a gated community. Crap. Okay, well, we're gonna keep going, and maybe there is a break in the buildings that I could get down to the water ASAP. Oh. Funny comment, Stephen. All right, so see, nothing over here. And since I want to get to the Peace Bridge, I do have to go this way. But this is a nice view. This is nice. Oh, we got a super chat. Super chat. Aw, from Ibuki again. I started picking up Russian language again thanks to the YouTuber Yeah Russia, who's from there and visited US. What's crazy is she nearly looks like you. Oh, interesting. I don't think I actually have heard of her channel, but that's really great that it was that helpful to you. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for the super chat. We got one from David. Great to see you here. Thank you so much, David. Oh, okay. So let's see here, guys. Oh, my nose is just running. Excuse me. It's always the cold that does this. Living in Canada. Oh. It's good though because I'm getting my exercise today. The last few days I've had to do a lot of just like computer work at home, and I've barely gone out, so it's been nice actually to walk around for an hour and a half basically with you guys. And then I'm probably going to still keep walking with my mom afterwards, so that will be good. So exciting. When will the battery go dead? We don't know. It could be any second, any minute. Oh, it's a break. We can go right here. Fantastic. So we're not actually going to go on Princess Island Park. There's not enough time, but it is just kind of like a little island park. And in the summertime, I remember before COVID, they actually would have like little concerts or festivals out there, so that was really nice. But it's just like a great view from the other side of the Peace Bridge, so that's where I wanted to end. I saw a super chat, I think. Did I miss something? Oh. 1 second, guys. Oh, it was another one from David. The sooner we vaccinated, visit Israel. Thank you, David. I definitely want to go to Israel sometime. I actually met some really lovely girls when I was in Bulgaria. They were staying in the same hostel as I was, that were, traveling from Israel, and I definitely want to go visit them at some point because I do hear it's also like a beautiful country. So definitely once COVID dies down. Okay, how do I, 1 second, guys. What the heck? Here we go, give you a view of the park. Ooh, definitely getting a workout today. Oh, there's actually quite a few people in the park over there. I guess it's Sunday, the busiest day of all for people being out. So if you go down here, I believe there's an area called Eau Claire. Am I saying that right, you guys? There's like a really nice, like, kind of shops and markets. I went to kind of like a farmer's market, I think, there a few years ago with my mom. But yeah, that's also really, really nice area. We have a super chat from The Great Novel. Have you visited the Music Museum in Calgary? Very cool. No, I don't think I have, because I don't even know where that would be. But that does sound interesting, so thank you for the suggestion. And thank you so much for the super chat. All right. Where's the Canadian geese? They're down south. They don't want to be in this bullshit. They know better. They'll be back when, I guess every province is different, but I think they come back maybe May time or something once it starts getting really warm. Aw, Anton, thank you so much for coming out. My dear childhood friend Anton, we both grew up in Ukraine. Have you ever been to Las Vegas, Alina? No, I have not. I have honestly seen so little of the States, other than like coming out to see you guys when we were young. And I went to Florida once, and road trips with Ryan to Pittsburgh and New York a couple times. But other than that, like, I really haven't seen really that much of the States, and I would love to. So I think, you know, once we do some extensive international sort of, US is still international, but we kind of look at them as like a neighbor, obviously. Once I, you know, do some really out there sort of destinations, I think like Canada and America will literally take up a whole year. Like 6 months in Canada, road tripping, flying, maybe taking the Via Rail, and 6 months all over the US would be like epic. So I definitely want to see a lot of the States. So thank you so much for coming out, Anton. Hope you're doing good. Vado says, come to the Bahamas, you will love it. I don't doubt it. That would be fantastic. Oh, okay, guys, my gosh, we might make it. Can we get a glance of the Peace Bridge right now? Can you guys see it? It's like kind of red with scales kind of looking thing. It's kind of interesting. I see a super chat from David. You're 100% Ukrainian by blood. Well, no, I guess I technically am not. I was born in Ukraine, but both of my mom, obviously, and then my birth dad, who I don't, you know, really know that much, were both born in Russia. So I guess I'm a mix. I mean, Soviet. I'm a Soviet child. But yes, a lot of my relatives before that as well were also in that region. So I guess, you know, Eastern European would be the synopsis sort of answer. Oh, yeah, the power is lasting a lot longer than I thought. We might just make it. How cool would it be that, like, I end exactly where I want it to end and then it dies? That would be perfection. Let's see if that can happen. So yes, this is the Peace Bridge. I think this is also a fairly new build in Calgary, definitely in the last 10 years. And very unique architecture, like I was saying, very, you know, modern, sleek sort of looks. So let's see if we can get across. Thank you again, David. You made me laugh in the dating a Russian video. That is my first claim to fame here on YouTube. Still gaining lots of views on that video, so thank you with my Russian accent for that. Oh, got somebody playing an accordion over here. Can you guys hear? And he's even singing. Very nice, very sweet. All right, guys, we're gonna make it. What a gift. What a gift this Sunday afternoon to have the battery last until I'm officially on the bridge, and hopefully we'll make it to the other end. We have the beautiful Bow River that we are walking over. Oh, I think the song he's playing is When the Saints Go Marching In. I think that's what it is. Got all the fit people. We got downtown Calgary. Aw, got a couple super chats here from Vasi. Hi Alina, nice to see you again. It looks freezing there. Vasi, am I right in guessing that you are from Bulgaria with that currency? I think I remember BGN was Bulgaria, but thank you so much. You are too kind. Hope you're having a great day. And then from David as well. Thank you so much. Well, hello, my dear comrades. Yes, yes, absolutely. Thank you very much. All right. Oh, we have another one. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. Aw, from Ibuki again. How cold is it over in Canada? I'm from West Texas, middle of nowhere, and it's mostly hot. I've always wondered what it's like in Canada because I like the cold. Well, you would love Canada. You would love Canada. It really ranges from province to province. Like you can have, 20, 30 degrees of difference between provinces. Like the south of BC, rarely sees much snow, and it's usually in the plus temperatures. And then you get Saskatchewan, Yukon, Northwest Territories, sometimes the Maritimes, and minus 30, minus 40. It's freaking miserable. So it really depends. But thank you so much. Definitely come to Canada if you like winter and if you like the snow. How exciting, friends. We have made it. What an accomplishment. You have made it to the Peace Bridge. Let me actually just move a little ways over.